Well, good day, everybody. Let's jump right in and talk about soybeans. Something I call the round number effect. It's actually not that scientific, but you know what happens is when we get slow news days or we've got some report coming up. I think there was some liquidation today, folks taking some profits off the table, but at the same time, we tend to gravitate towards these bigger numbers: 13.50, 14 bucks, 13 bucks. They kind of are a little bit of a magnet when there's not a ton going on. So when I sit around and take a look at this market, I think, yeah, we've got some stuff coming on next week. I think we're going to see a little bit of a pullback. We'll see some sort of liquidation, position taking, I'll call it, getting ready for that number. But also, we kind of get sucked back into this 13.50 range, and we're kind of spinning around that. Another thing I notice is that the people we speak to, both producers and speculators, the boat's kind of getting loaded a little bit one way here. And what does that mean? Well, it doesn't really mean that we're going to see the market move against those people, but when there's so much consensus in the market, sometimes the market goes the opposite of what that consensus is. And right now, it just feels like everybody that we speak to is real bullish. That might be the case, but just keep in mind that psychological effect. All those people that wanted to be long got long, and if they get a number that looks like it's pretty good, and the market doesn't rally, then we have that psychological sell-off effect that I've spoken about before. So just keep in mind, the boat's loaded on one side. A lot of folks feeling kind of bullish right now. And then lastly, as we've seen March beans kind of spin around this 13.50 level, we've got Novi beans doing the same thing around 11 bucks. And what that tells to me is that we're maybe building some energy, say, for a move later. When you start to see these markets consolidate around, say, a certain price or spin around a certain price, that might portend, what maybe a flag or pennant situation would look like. This would kind of be doing the same thing. Markets trading sideways, waiting for some news, and then we'll get that breakout. So about down 11 cents today-ish, around almost a 1% loss, just underneath about 0.82%. And we'll see if we can find our feet, and I think that we will, going forward, getting close to this next report.